It's the time for the summit. Past and present is the final summit of batch number 1. And as you can clearly see, my friends, they've now added in batch 2. Now, I can say some cool stuff today in that, obviously, we have the new amounts of followers and such. And as I was saying in my video, it is a new car, and indeed, if we look at the Ferrari 365 GTB4 competition, it is not a new car per se, but in terms of street race or hypercar spec, it is new. It has a yellow background. That in turn means we've got some new cars to customize that we couldn't before customize, I don't think. Here is the car available in the normal game, and as you can see, it's the only spec. It is available only in touring car, so I imagine there's some customization to do with this car, but at the same rate, my friends, I think we're gonna have a little bit more when it comes to street race. Anyway, past and present summit, we're jumping in. I have hardly any of the vehicles that I require for this. Let's get started with a speed trap. It's pitch black. This speed trap I very much remember. Now, we've got two choices. We can do planes or we can do a drag vehicle. And I think the drag vehicles are actually a little bit faster. I can't see a thing. Oh, dear, dear, dear. If I go too far back, it'll actually stop me out of radius. I know I'm out of the radius. The actual event is... Oh, it kicks you out! Naughty, naughty! It's cool seeing everybody else doing this summit as well. Get to the very edge over here. Oh my god, the truck. I thought I was going to have to do manual there. Get a boost, bit of boost, bit of boost! Oh, yeah. No! How could you do that? How could you just sit there? Focus, focus, focus. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? What? Come on, no! What is he doing? Oh my Christ! What? No way, that was only 3. I don't think I've ever seen someone so persistently blocking an event like that. Come on! That was 380. 379. I'll take that. Well, that was not stressful at all, was it? Slalom and escape. I find slalom's a little bit easier. Of course, it's a genuinely off-road slalom, so rally raid? Rally cross? Definitely rally cross is faster, okay? There we go. And we've actually got some new parts to throw on as well. Nope, that's worse. But that has a bonus to give us some more score on an event like this. So that's what I'm going to stick with. I love this game because there's always people just around with us. It's nice. It feels like an alive experience. It just feels like everybody's working together almost. But they're all doing their own thing. Ultimately, I think most people just get in the way of each other. But it's just nice, you know? I think Rally Raid may have actually been the better choice. We'll find out. There is some road sections. And it's helping out. But there's the finish. Oh, we got... Okay, no, we need to redo it. We're going to do it again. I have to say the slalom events on this game, I much prefer them to how they were in the Crew 1. They were difficult in the old games. To finish, where's finish, where's finish? This one, this one, this one. Come on! Finish, 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 finish! Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it. 8,000. Not too bad. That's going to get me close to 100,000, right? I think Rally Raid might probably be quicker. Oh, just over 100k. For those who don't know, what I tend to do is get about 100,000 is my objective. And then when I want to further that, and for example, when it gets towards the end of the summit, what I do is usually live stream on Twitch. If you want to come and join me, there's a link in the description as usual. Right, well, it doesn't look like there's an actual road on this one. Usually with these, we can get away with being cheeky and find a nearby road to get away. Please stay paused. Stay out of my way. Yeah, this looks like it might be... Then again, it is climbing uphill. I think I'll give one go each way. Oh. Or maybe a few. We're already rolling this way, so I'm going to keep going. Stay on the track. If you stay on the muddy path, this car... They're like old dirt vehicles. Dirt vehicles are better on the mud, but not the actual full off-road. He goes very close to the edge there. Nice hill climb. Bet there's a sharp corner on the top. No, not too shabby. Objective. Oh, that was close. I'm going to get caught up with. There's the finish. Just keep going. I think he got caught as well. He's driving off the cliff. My friend, it's okay. One advantage this one has is it's downhill. But if you look at this section coming up. Oh, hang on a second. Don't follow exactly what I'm doing. I'm not doing a very good job. I'm figuring out what to get caught up with. But that was about as I did last time. Going down is probably the best way. I'm going to say left. We finally made it to this section. No! This would be my guide to how to do decently. I'm pretty sure there's going to be people that upload much better videos on how to get amazing. But when you get up to this section here, focus on the left a little bit. This section, jump off. Focus towards the left a little. Come on! No! Left a little bit more. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Recover, recover, recover. Oh, if I could beat that. I'm pretty far away this time. Get the... Don't slide too much. Come on. Okay. We're on our way. Stay frickin' stable. No. Come on. I'm doing pretty well here. There's a kink in the road. I'm going to ignore it. Just go. Oh, do you know what? I could have kept going. I could have kept following the road. I've mucked it up. I wouldn't have got much further. I'll do. Whew. So there you go. If you want a decent run, that's the way I'd go. Whoa! 100k? That's not too bad at all. Got a skyline in here. It's not exactly modern, is it? So basically any drag car, it seems, will do. Oh, it's on Bonneville. Do you know what? We might have to switch to the Challenger. Get some of the NOS perks on there. I don't even remember this drag race existing. So that's new. Anyway, it's been a while since I've done drag. I'm glad that it's back in Le Summit. Drag was one of the things that kind of got introduced along with a few other bits. Here we go, 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 here we go. Get across that line! There's a jump! Holy moly! What was that? Yeah, I think this might be a job for the Challenger, to be honest with you. Boost going early. Give that a go. Got lots of it. I always worry I'm going to hit that blooming vehicle. Jeez! Is that the best run? It was literally the exact same. Ah, you can't hit them. I don't... No! What? Well, that's not gone well, has it? That's going to be the most abysmal run you've ever seen in your life. But that's all right. It was the big stupid muscle car's fault. That's what. The big super stupid muscle. That's what it was. 13 minutes, though. 30 minutes. 30 seconds. 71,000. That is not very good. I want to change car. Technically, we're already in platinum, so I could end it there and be like, oh, yes, I've got platinum now. Yeah, yes. But unfortunately, we have to buy quite a lot of cars, and I have no money whatsoever. Come on, Challenger. See what top speed we can get in this one. We got 275 out of the other one. This is not doing as well. Control midair, control midair. Landed. Woo! Thankfully, we didn't lose it there. I think I need to play with my gearing a little bit more. Yeah, this run's not any better. Interesting. I know there's some kind of speed method of changing gears and whatnot on this that gives you a little bit of a boost. I say a little bit of a boost. An insane boost to where you can get to 400 plus. I've done it a few times, but I just genuinely cannot figure out how. So that, in fact, was slower because realistically, it's a massive boat. I don't have enough for the pack. Oh, my lord. It's 25% off. I don't have enough for it. I think, is this every car that I need? It's the Spitfire, the Challenger, which I definitely need. Yes. Corvette C3. We know we need that. The Turbo GT500. We know we need that. And the Charger RT Hemi Touring Edition. We need these cars, man. So I need some money. I need some easy money. I want some easy money. So I think it's probably going to be the New York race. One badly race done later is the finish. It's the bridge of bridges of the place I want to go one day. It's funny that it stops right there because I actually flew into San Fran once. I flew in and I was like, I have a bit longer of a layover. That's like an hour and a half. Step outside. It was too hot, so I stepped back in. Mate, it was magical. Give me all the parts. The rest can go to the HQ, I don't really mind. We now have a little bit more money to spend, basically all of it, on this whole bundle. But that's okay. It's worth it. It gives us some money to get some more money, right? It's an investment. It's Cars are an investment. There you go. Spitfire is the first one that's getting all the bits added. Now, I don't usually put the best bits on my planes just for the reason that usually they're stunt kind of events that I need to be doing. I didn't mean to do that. The stunt events don't require the best parts. It just needs the multiplier. So throw these on. My Spitfire will be ready. Should have 320 parts as well for the RT Hemi, which I think, I don't even know if I owned it in the original game. I would complain about it being a plane race, but honestly, I don't really mind plane races whatsoever. It's just pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Obviously, this is going to be a little bit more difficult because it's a specific plane. Normally, I'm in my comfort zone with my ideal plane. I can never get these right, though. Right, do the loop. Get it round! You know, it's actually a little bit easier in the Spitfire. I was expecting it to be harder. All right, flip it around. Oh, yes. You would love to see me flying, wouldn't you? You would love to join me. I could fly a plane. I could be a pilot. How about the air knob? It sounds like some kind of essence of the pine. Not expecting to get a great time. I'm wobbling all over the bloody shop. It's just, mate, I'm not used to this. The first time I actually saw a Spitfire on the move was actually at the Crew 2 event, the first one that I did. I basically flew a plane. It was absolutely insane. I didn't fly a Spitfire per se. I stood behind a Spitfire as it took off, and we had to stay there as it was taking off because you weren't allowed to leave or move. We were just waiting for it to take off because we couldn't move until it had taken off, and oh my, look, we stood behind it. The propeller pulls like a plane, right? What a train, I guess. Pulls like a train, right? Give me 100k. 92. We can come back and shave over that, make it a little bit spicier. Ah! A street race. The sound of this thing. Oh, I love the old sound of V8s. It's just so growly, grumbly. But no, this is definitely not a... Oh, I think I know what this event is. This event is the one we did in the Bugatti Chiron and another summit. It's a pretty easy, nice flowing event. The only problem is, this is not a nice flowing car. Then again, it's a touring car, so it might actually be, it should be better than the actual thing, which so far, it looks like it is. Not bad. This might be another clean shaver. The beauty of this summit, we don't need platinum. Hallelujah. It's like Christmas and my birthday have come at the same time. We only need to get gold, I believe it is. The platinum would be nice because it gives them extra parts, but it's Christmas, boys. The problem I had with this event before, it's kind of hard to really have a racing line per se. I think what I ended up doing is drafting with my friends along this event. Drafting is always the answer when it comes to long straight boys like this, but there's no line that's really... I guess there is an optimum line. There's always an optimum line, but really, it doesn't make much of a difference on this type of game. No! Oh! It was smooth sailing until I decided to abruptly cut the corner. Didn't go too well. Anyway, it was smooth sailing at the very least. Okay, we're pretty much on the straight now, I imagine. This is going to be a full flat, baby. Let's have a look at the cockpit view, because this is probably going to be the last time, unless there's another summit that requires this car, that I ever drive this car again. That's usually how it works on these type of games. And across the line, goodbye. I'll keep you 320 though, because I may as well. Score is 114. Woo! Mate, this is easy. It'd probably be better if I'd already decided to buy all the cars, because we're going to need a lot more cars throughout these next few summits, I imagine. They're going to be a bit more strict on cars. This next one requires 3 different street race cars, which is the Shelby GT500, the Challenger, and the Corvette C3. Unfortunately, I only have one set of nitrous bonus parts, and I have no idea what... Oh, there they are. I was going to say, no idea what vehicle they're on. Found them! It's actually taken me this long to realize that they have the SRT Hellcat and the SRT 8. I genuinely had no idea. It's the classic muscle car race. I think I recognize this race. If so, it's a good one, but it's definitely not designed for the muscle cars. I mean, technically it is, but it's not designed for boats. There's quite a few events that I go to now that have challenges pop up. Now, for those that don't know, it's not available for sale in the UK. You cannot buy one of these. You have to import them. Basically, any cool American muscle car you can't really find for sale here. But we're starting to see them pop up at car shows and stuff. And it's just so cool to see such a variation. I've been to a Carlisle event before where I got to see a bunch of classic muscle cars. It's just so cool to see such a difference in the car cultures. And it makes me understand why people in America more like the idea of German cars, because you don't see many of them, whereas over here, an American car is so cool because it just doesn't work. It doesn't fit. I don't think this is the classic muscle car race. It seems a little bit too easy. Not enough balls. In the cockpit view, you can hear the whine a little bit more. It's so cool. I love the noise of superchargers. It just sounds so good. But again, that same event I was talking about, there were so many supercharged cars. Again, most of the cars here, of course, C's with a turbocharger on the back that's bigger than the actual car itself, which can be pretty cool, to be honest with you, but nowhere near as cool as the whining of the motor that's just begging. It's begging for you to please give it the beans. I'll say overall that was a really bad run. I could have done so much better, but it'll do as our first placeholder. Points 77. I told you that was rubbish. Definitely the longest I've actually recorded for a summit event like this. I think we're about an hour and a half so far. But that's seriously, go faster. That's gonna secure us gold easily. I've bought all the cars I need, so now it's just a matter of trying to get past these absolute. Don't move, please, mate. I feel like I've played something similar to this. I may have already done this event, but I usually remember there's a big jump at the start of this one. I'm thinking of something else. Anyway, it's funny because the suspension still wants to just roll like a classic boy should. It's so cool though. I love that they've got these old cars in the game and they're actually making people use them because it makes sense. I mean, we played with them in the original game, and the only time I'll ever actually play with cars again, if I've already played them in the first game, unless it's my favorite car, is probably when you force me to do an event in them. But then I get to re-love them, honestly. I get to decide what I want to do with this car, because we could do a lot to this car. I think I want to add to my collection of cars at some point in the not-so-far future is a classic muscle car. 1969 Camaro is ideal. Any Camaro around the 60s, 70s is probably ideal before the 70s. Anyway, how do we do on that? Under 14? See, that was a decent run. It wasn't great, but it was better. This is the final summit event that we have to do. The final summit event of the final summit of phase 1. Next week, obviously, we get to start the brand new summit, which I'm very excited about. I feel like this is a car that should have been on the American Way Summit. It would fit perfectly. But hey, it's here now. This is a Corvette. Oh, I was going to say this is a Corvette race. You can do it. I guess it's just an American race instead. Anyway, let's carry on. This feels... It doesn't feel old. It feels like... You know when they get a new car body, they rip the shell off, and they put the shell of an old car on top of it? It feels like that. It feels really solid. It feels like it's understeering rather than oversteering, which just doesn't make sense in my head whatsoever for a classic American car. In my head, it should be oversteering absolutely every possible chance you have. I like that this game really well simulates when the cars are struggling to change gear and decide to change gear. That's a wall. It has a little bit of a pause, even if you're doing it in manual. Oh my! The event keeps driving us through these areas that are just big buildings at the side of the road. We're now looping it around so I can actually show you. It's just got so much stuff. Hey, we're sitting having a picnic. Anyway, and it reverbs so well. I just love hearing the sound of it. What better place to have reverberations than a tunnel? Oh, this car's great. I'm keeping this one. I'm not going to keep the best NOS parts on it, but I am for sure going to at least aim to get some 280 parts on this, because this is a car that needs to be driven more frequently. That's the final event on this summit. Give me my actual result, please. 116. That seems plentiful for me. I think my low points were probably the drag, which seems weird because it seems like the easiest type of event, but realistically there's little bits here that are a little bit difficult. So we got over 1 million. I'm probably going to have to come back and redo the air race, drag race, and I believe I messed up, yes, a street race, and a couple of others. There's a few places we can improve, but my friends, the objective, which was to get ourselves secured gold, is very much done. I don't really care about orange tires. That seems a little bit silly to me, but we're 179th place in the summit right now until later when everybody else starts to play. Now, the Ferrari, I'm hoping that I'm not wrong here, and they have actually decided that in the yellow means that we're going to get that car in street race or hypercar. I imagine maybe hypercar. It would be super fun if we can. It's got seats and stuff in there, whereas the other one didn't really have that. I'm hoping for some wide bodies. We'll see. Customization, it's on its way. Smash like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.